Hello.
Hello.
Oh, I don't have any speakers. Just hang on 1 second here. I'm gonna figure this out. Sound. Speakers. Okay.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Nice to
There we
meet
go.
you.
Okay. It's nice to meet you too.
I feel like I know you.
Yeah.
Just because of Facebook.
Well, yeah. We know Kayla and some other people.
Yeah. Well, I was sitting here a little bit ago and trying to tune into your energy, and the first thing that I saw was I saw a big cloud of orange, and with some muddy colors running through it. And to me, orange represents trust. So you're having some trust issues, is what I was picking up. And underneath that was the color purple. So to me, that's connection to source and our spirit and our soul. So what I got from that was maybe you're getting some more messages, wanting to connect more clearly with your higher self and your guides and stuff, but having a little bit of doubt as to what's coming through. Does that resonate with you?
A bit. There's some stuff going on, and I'm a little concerned with some of it.
Okay.
There's some issues.
Okay. I'm gonna pull a couple of cards here and see what comes up, and then from there we will go through and see if you have questions afterwards. Okay.
Okay.
So I've asked the deck to give you a message for today and what's going to serve you best, and we'll just go from there. Do you have specific questions in mind?
No, not really.
Okay. Okay, first card that's coming up is Memories of Love. Okay, so this is an emotions card, and I'm kind of picking up that has a little bit to do with the trust issues. Because if we've been hurt and had some issues, then it's harder for us to open up and be vulnerable again. If we're going down memory lane, just remember to focus on the good memories and what came up from those, and not go down the, oh, woe is me and I'm missing this and I don't have that, because that can get you stuck. Okay.
It's actually more about things that are happening currently with people.
Okay.
There are two ladies in my life right now, and one of them has severe disorders, and she doesn't want me to get close to her because she doesn't want me to get hurt. So I've decided to step away from that relationship a little bit more and not be as willing to get into an emotional place there.
Okay.
And then there's one of my coworkers she makes me laugh all the time, and we have jokes and we share a lot of fun experience, and that's been catching my attention a lot lately.
Interesting. Because the next card up is Love Begins. So yeah, move away from the doubt part, because that's what I was picking up, the doubt and the fear. And it's like, trust your intuition with those things, even if it's just subtle. It's like, you know what, yeah, why am I going to go up this hill where I got to push the boulder all the way up the hill? Why don't I go down here and have some fun? Okay?
That's exactly, yeah.
Yes. So follow, trust those inklings even more, and the more you trust them, the more powerful and stronger they come in for you. Okay. So the next card up is Truth. Okay, so you have to be really open and honest with yourself, and you got to really start to love Daniel, all that Daniel has to offer, because there's a whole schwack to offer there. And stop doubting it. You're a valuable, beautiful being. You have so much love to give, and the right person is out there. Okay, but you got to love you, warts and all, first, before you can go out there and present it to the world. Because otherwise you're focusing on, oh, well, I'm not good at this and I'm not good at that. And then you're going to draw in people to your life that are going to focus on those things, right? Well,
Very true.
What do you want them to focus on? Well, you teach by what you do. So stop beating yourself up. Put that beat myself up stick away. Burn it, throw it in the river. You know, you've had it for way too long. And it's kept you stuck. Okay? You have so much to offer, and your gifts are opening up even more. You're really starting to flourish. Now, you need to trust that. There are some limiting beliefs that you have about yourself, and I want you to spend some time and challenge them. You need to get really honest with yourself. Those are not liabilities, and those are not things that'll hold you back. Those are your strengths. I want you to look at those things as strengths and what they've given you and how they have helped you get through what you've gotten through and help you get to where you are. You need to start celebrating some of those difficulties because they brought you some really great, valuable tools and information. Does this resonate with you?
It does, yes.
Okay. So, yeah, this is very, I got shivers, chills all over my body. This is your number one thing to focus on. You got to be your number one fan, Daniel.
And most of the time I have been. Most of the time, but then there's those couple moments. So I got to learn that those couple moments are valid in that I'm just not quite there.
Yeah.
I have to accept myself more and be okay and just realize that, yeah, sure, you are this person, but you are this person.
Yes.
And enjoy that.
This person is beautiful and perfect, and this person is unique, and there's no one else out there like you.
And I'm really good at giving that advice. So now I have to learn how to take it from myself too.
Exactly. Well, we're all guilty of that. We can help somebody else shine. I'm just as guilty. It's like, oh, you're so beautiful, so perfect. Me? No, not so much. Right? But, I mean, even society teaches us that, you know. We're not supposed to toot our own horn because then we sound like we've got a big ego.
Or we're selfish or greedy.
Exactly. But you know what? You need to be more selfish in the positive way. Because when you are focusing on all of your gifts and all of that you have to offer, well, they just become more and more apparent to everyone else. And when you're going along and you're being happy and, oh my God, life is wonderful and things are working out in my favor, other people are going, hey, I think I want to hang out with you. What's your secret? How come you're so happy? You like yourself? How'd you do that? You know, I mean, most of us are taught to sit around and complain about what's wrong with ourselves. Oh, I hate my thighs and I hate my eyebrows and oh my God, you know. It's like, it's such a bad cultural habit, you know. So let's start a new one. You, me, and everyone we connect with, you know. Let's brag about how beautiful our life is and how wonderful we are and how much we have to offer the world. But you really need to focus on, you got to fill up this watering can before you go out there and water the garden. Okay? Daniel has to be happy and his cup runneth over and in his zone before he goes out. Nope, lost it. Lost you for a minute.
I have one of these.
Oh, hello, beautiful.
She stepped on the power button.
I love her. Yeah, if you're ever having any doubt as to whether or not you're an amazing being, just ask the cat.
Yeah, she loves me.
Yes, and they only love certain beings, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have to be a very trusting being for the animals to connect with you. So that's another gift that you need to really realize that you have that gift. You can connect with the animals. It's special. Not everybody does. Okay. I'm gonna pull one more card here, and then if you have any questions, I want you to. All right. Number 13, transformation. This is what you're going through. Okay. Now you got to let go of the old Daniel. You got to let go of those old thoughts and beliefs of Daniel, because you're new every day. Every day is a new Daniel. Every day is a new opportunity to shine your light. And when you are really in your happy zone, then you've got more light to shine and share with everybody else. Okay? Childlike Young Adventure is the Law of Attraction card that I've pulled for you. Okay? Spirit requires play, imagination, adventures to flourish, grow, and create an amazing life. This playful imagination is vital to finding the key to what makes your heart sing. Find your inner peace and joy. You will see an improvement in all areas of your life once you understand the value of using your playful imagination, of laughter, and sharing creative space with others. Does that resonate with you? Okay. So, you need to have more fun. Be less serious. Okay?
Okay.
Get out of worry, woe is me, and doubt and fears, and, get back in your fun. If you can dedicate an hour a day to just focusing on doing something fun that brings you joy, I don't care if it's reading a book and sitting there petting the cat, but unplug from all the other stuff and get outside. If you've listened to any of my videos, you know how important that is. Our batteries are charged by connecting with the earth. So I don't think the snow has fallen there yet, or again this week. I'm not missing Alberta for these reasons. Go outside, get your bare feet on the ground today. Spend at least half an hour barefoot in the yard, okay? And if you can do that as often as possible. And do you journal?
Sort of. I write poetry quite a bit.
Okay. Well, spend some time, doing your poetry. But, at the end of the day, just take 15 minutes to write down the things that you appreciated about the day. And make sure you're in that appreciation mode before you go to sleep. Okay? Have you been having any dreams lately?
No.
Okay.
No, I spend most of my sleeping time astral projecting and traveling, and I do a lot of that unconsciously. So I don't remember a lot of the nighttime travels.
Okay. Well, it may be a good idea for you to consider doing a cleanse as well, because when our colon and our intestinal tract and stuff get clogged up, which they do with all of the processed foods and sugars and everything out there that they're calling food, it gets built up, and if you're not remembering your dreams and stuff, that is a sign that is needing to be cleaned out. Okay? So I've been working on that myself, and the more clean and clear your mind, body, and spirit, the happier you're going to be. Any questions, Daniel?
I wanted to ask more about this coworker of mine. She has 2 kids, and she's living with her family, and it looks like she's saving up to buy a house. Now, I'm going to be needing a new place to live here soon, within the next several months. Is that going to be something that might come through? Her and I living together?
I think as long as you focus on your positive things and keeping your, what's working, and just keep your eyes and heart and spirit open for opportunities. Because when your head is up, that's when you see them. So yes, if it's meant to be, then your intuition will tell you. So get rid of the doubt and start trusting those messages more, right?
Right.
And be like everyone else, okay? When you're first meeting somebody, if red flags start popping up everywhere, listen to them, okay? Don't, that's the one thing that most people will do when they're venturing into a new relationship. They go, oh, well, there's this thing that doesn't, but I can ignore that, right? It's like, no, that ultimately that will be the one thing that probably ends up ending the relationship. The red flags you ignored in the beginning, just because we were so desperate to have somebody in our lives.
Right. Well, I'm not even really desperate to have someone.
No, I'm
really
just saying that's...
I'm looking for someone very specific at this point. And I would like to have kids at some point, too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And her kids seem like they're great kids, and she seems like a great human being also. Mm-hmm. So far, there are no red flags, which is a new one for me. Because usually there's at least one by now.
Well, you're not the same person either, so remember that. You're not the same Daniel who's looking for a relationship that you were years ago in other relationships. You've changed and shifted a lot. So what you're requiring in a relationship has also changed and shifted.
Very true.
So trust that and just go with the flow, okay? Don't go putting a whole bunch of expectations onto somebody. It's like, oh, maybe you're the one. Blah, blah, blah. You fit into all my categories, If it's meant to be, it just feels good and it goes easily. All right? But let go of the doubts and fears, and that will help you flow more easily down the stream towards the things that you want, because they do exist, Law of attraction tells us, what we focus on is what we get, and you get what you give. So, give love to Daniel, give attention to Daniel, and then be available, say, hey, the universe is conspiring in my favor, and I'm just looking for all of the doors that are opening. And when that's your attitude when you're out there, they do open, Mm-hmm. Instead of looking backwards going, how come this door's not opening? How come this one's locked? Maybe if I yank on it a little harder, I can get this one to open, right? Yeah, I see you over there, but I'm trying to unlock this old door. So many of us do that. We go. I got a box of problems here I got to worry about. I don't have time to be happy. And it's like, it's backwards. You have to spend time being happy so that you find the solutions to the problems. Okay? And when you are in your happy and healthy and appreciation zone, then the problems don't seem as big either.
True. Very true.
Don't give them as much energy, because you're giving your energy away every time you focus on something. So make sure you're dedicating some of your energy to things that are going to serve you to go where you want to go, not where you've been.
Excellent advice.
Okay. So that's your guides coming through telling me what to tell you. So you need to just focus on the good. And you're a very emotional person. So this is a good thing. It's not a bad thing. This is a quality of yours. You have such powerful love energy coming from you. It is, it's the base of who you are. That's who Daniel is. He's about caring. He's about nurturing. He's about looking after others. He is a very loving being. Okay? Now you need to give so much of that to you first, and then you're really gonna see how everything's just gonna pop in the way that you want. Okay?
I was also wondering, I do intend on taking Reiki and a couple other energy modalities.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, yeah. Your spirit's calling to you to trust that, because you do have those gifts and you do have those skills. So
it's just the timing for it right now.
Exactly.
It's finding the right teachers and finding the right spaces. And Calgary is very closed off to a lot of that stuff.
Well, it is actually, it's opening up quite a bit, and I met so many beings on that path before I left there. So, have you been on meetup.com?
I've been there a long time ago for previous functions and things.
Maybe start your own group out in Strathmore, because maybe there's other people going, hey, there's nobody here talking about this. Maybe you need to start the group. You know, maybe you need to be the one.
Yeah.
And, you know, your intuition will tell you which Reiki person to go to. And if you want some help with that, I've met quite a few.
Okay.
So I can send you a list of a couple of names. And,
roommate's home.
roommate's home. Yeah, so this is very important for you to follow through on, because you do have gifts and talents there, and you would just amplify your own personal energy and be able to help more others in a way that your spirit is really drawn to doing. You know, you have healing qualities.
Yeah, it's just getting them going.
Exactly, you know. But you had to heal the self first. So, got to heal yourself. And you know what? All of those challenges and things that you have been through, those are valuable, because you can relate to more people. Okay? I used to doubt myself. It's like, well, you know, I've been through hell and back. How can I give someone else advice? It's like, well, the people who are still stuck in hell need to hear from somebody who can relate to them. It's like, oh, you don't get me. It's like, oh, yeah, actually, I do. And they go, oh, shit, you do. And then they'll listen, okay? Because they know that you know. And it's just like the animals, you know. They know who knows. All right? So, trust your intuition. I'll send you a couple of names via email here for some guidance about the Reiki. And anything else, if you have some questions afterwards, feel free to connect with me and let me know.
Will do. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Any more questions? Just remember the important part about the transformation. If you look at this card, she's letting go of some really old stuff. It's big. It's got to be let go. Okay? When the butterfly comes out of the cocoon, he doesn't carry it around with him when he's flying around the garden. He's trying to fly into new areas. He can't carry his luggage with him. Okay? So you've got a lot of baggage you've got to let go of. Old clutter. Start clearing out the clutter in your room, in your mind, and then it comes out of the spirit as well. Okay?
Thank you.
Have a great day, Daniel.
You too.
Okay.
Take care, Dana.
You too. Bye.
Bye.